In today's video, we're going to take a look at the new Chromecast with Google TV. And from what I can see, this is going to be a huge upgrade from the previous Chromecast. Now this one's currently $50, but I'll leave a link in the description below with current pricing and more information. Not only does this one actually have a remote control, which is sort of a shock to see Google admit that, yeah, you need a remote. Now, not only that, this is the first time I'm gonna see Google TV, which they also just launched with this new Chromecast. And it even comes in 3 different colors. It comes in snow, which is white, sunrise, and sky. Resolution on here is up to 4K HDR at 60 frames per second, Dolby Vision HDR10 and HDR10 Plus for video formats, Dolby Digital Plus, and Dolby Atmos through pass-through for audio formats. It's got an HDMI that you just plug right into your TV. Then it uses a USB Type-C for the power. And of course, to control it, you can use the new voice remote, which to me seems kind of similar to a Roku remote. So it also uses Bluetooth and infrared to control the TV, soundbar, or receiver. It also has an accelerometer. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what we've got. Quick start guide and warranty safety information. Now this one does have a USB-A wall adapter, which is nice because sometimes it's kind of hard to access where the USB port is on the back of your TV. Or there's some TVs that don't even have a USB port, USB-C cable, and they even include AAA batteries. And which is weird, it says Google in the small print. I don't know, maybe they're making their own batteries now. Okay, so it is somewhat similar to the previous design. The difference is they took this round shape and made it larger and flattened it. And instead of having the Chromecast logo, they've now switched it to the G. There in the back is your reset button. Pretty much that same flat design for the HDMI cable. And you got the USB-C port there on the bottom. Okay, so the remote control is way smaller than I thought it would be. You can see it's quite a bit smaller than the Fire TV remote, and really it's just a little bit larger than a Fire TV stick. Here's another size comparison next to my cell phone. Here at the top is your navigation with select in the middle. Below that is your back button, home button, app button on each side, Google Assistant, mute button, and then down there at the bottom you get your TV power, TV input, microphone is in the middle of those two, and below that is your LED indicator light, which is solid when the microphone is activated. On the top is your IR blaster. Volume buttons there on the right hand side. And then of course on the back is where you put in your 2 AAA batteries. So that's everything included in the box. Let's go ahead and get this connected and take a look at this new Google TV software. So it looks like when it starts up, you get the Google icon. I'm not sure what this box is exactly. Looks like you hold over in the home button until you see the light pulsing. I'm going to do this in English, but here's some of the other languages just in case you're interested. Just open up the Google Home app, then you just hit the little plus symbol up in the corner and set up your new device. And it looks like you're going to want to have Bluetooth turned on as well. Nice thing is the Wi-Fi connections work with 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. So when setting up, it wants to know what services are available. Some of these include Sling TV, YouTube, YouTube TV, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Prime Video, and just a lot of other popular services. You can also choose what shows on your TV when there's nothing playing, between your photo gallery or just a generic art gallery. So once you go through that process, then it's just a matter of setting up the remote. The remote can also control your TV, a soundbar, plus an AV receiver. Looks like you can do a lot of stuff with the Google Assistant button, such as show me my family movies, play next episode, play relaxing music, what's the weather tomorrow, pretty much anything else you would do using the Google Assistant. I will mention, in order to search across all of your TV apps, you've got to allow Google to share your requests with the TV apps, which I'm fine with. I mean, they track everything else, right? So you can also get access to your personal accounts, but if you're sharing this with a lot of other people, I'm not sure if you're going to want to turn that on. Inside search, you can hold down the assistant button and then just start talking. Smallville. Okay, so that's definitely not the fastest search I've ever seen, but it did bring up the right show, so I'll definitely give them that. Fishbee Productions. Okay, so it looks like it brought on my YouTube channel, so that's definitely good to see. Although it needs a little bit of work on the spelling, but hey, whatever, it actually worked. On the home screen, you've got search, for you, movies, shows, apps, and library. Now the cool thing about this Google TV, it actually pulls in TV shows and movies from multiple sources. So you can see here what it's recommending. You've got stuff on Netflix, and then you've got Prime Video. Actually, I've already seen The Founder. That's actually a really good movie. When you go to movies, you've got popular movies, new movies, movies from your watch list, trending on Google, action movies, animated, and so on. So far, I really like what I'm seeing. The software seems pretty snappy. Other than the search could be sped up a bit, but overall it just feels like you're using a Roku or Fire TV stick, which is a good thing in my opinion. Okay, so it looks like it's got some simplified games on here. Actually nice to see. That means they're gonna have more games as they go on. I wonder how much space you have on here though. It actually looks like you can install apps from other devices as well. Oh man, okay, so it doesn't look like there's a lot of space on here. 4.4 gigabytes. I don't think you could install a lot of stuff on here. I've only got 2 gigabytes available. Let's see if you can pair a controller to this. Okay, so it looks like it paired to my Xbox controller pretty easily. It looks like you can also play games from your Steam account or GeForce Now. Now I'm pretty sure I've heard that Google Stadia will be supported on this, I believe in early 2021. So one thing I don't like already is watch, as soon as I exit out of installing this, for some reason it kicks me up to the top of the screen. You would think it shows your downloads, but I don't see anywhere. So my first impressions of the new Google Chromecast with Google TV, I definitely like what I'm seeing so far, but I hope they keep doing updates because it does seem like there's a few glitches where it kicks you to the top of the screen, and I'm sure there'll be other small things, but again, I'm pretty confident in Google sending updates to this periodically, especially if they're going to want to compete against Amazon, Roku, Apple TV. I'm actually using Fire TV pretty much on all my TVs now, mainly because I record regular TV with the Fire TV Recast, but I don't know if there's a lot of people doing that. For me, that's really the only negative about this, is you're not going to be able to access those shows without a Fire TV stick. But overall, yeah, this is a really good start by Google. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.